It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr., who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd and 7. Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. Their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Daniels looking to throw. Right side to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Give to Robinson on the option. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking to throw, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught, Allen Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have retaken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A solid stiff arm. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Prescott.
And that's complete to Cooks.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
To the air goes Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moore.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing now is Daniels. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Daniels.
Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 37.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Up the middle, Johnson evades the tackler, and now some space. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Daniels looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed.
This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now it's the backup Winston.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation.
Touchdown, Washington. Nicole Hardman from 10 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Johnson running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the
32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game. And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field. And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Off the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Washington ready to try again on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Robinson with another carry. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2nd down and 6 now. Robinson on a give right side. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.